Hey, welcome to the Create a Life That Is Beautiful podcast. I'm your host, Letitia Ringe, and this is the space to be for high vibe people looking to create a beautiful life and business. Let's do this. Welcome back to the podcast, my beautiful friends. I am Letitia Ringe, your host, and it's a pleasure, as always, to be here with you all today. I hope wherever you're tuning into from that you are having a beautiful day. So today we're going to talk about business and the menstrual cycle. Now, if you've been following me for even about 5 minutes, you know that the menstrual cycle is the most important system that I use in my business. However, it's been a while since we've had an episode dedicated specifically to the menstrual cycle. In fact, we're now at episode 107, and the last episode that I did that was specifically focused on the menstrual cycle was episode 55 or 56. That was when I first launched the Menstrual Magic Journal, which, by the way, if you haven't yet got your copy, you can download that for free at letitiaringe.com/menstrual magic journal. So I thought it is about time that we dive back into this subject. As you all know, I'm actually completing at the moment a 9-month-long menstruality leadership training with the Red School, with Alexandra and Shani from the Red School, who have a book called Wild Power. They are absolutely incredible. Alexandra was actually the first person to ever write about the inner seasons. So it's been so amazing to be working with them and to be delving even deeper into the menstrual cycle practice that I have been using in my life for the past 5 years now, and which really helped me to activate my purpose and to, look, there are so many things working with my menstrual cycle has changed for me. Basically, it's elevated my life across the board, and it has been the most important system I use in my business, because what it does is allow me to work with my energy rather than against it, which was exactly what I had been doing in my life up until the moment I learned that we actually have a menstrual cycle that is more than just your period. That is actually, there are 4 different phases, and in each phase, there are different superpowers you have, and if we design our life so that we are embodying the phase that we are in at the time, which means you can actually eat for it in a specific way, exercise in a specific way, take care of yourself in a specific way, create in a specific way. Throughout the course of one menstrual cycle, you are able to tap into all of these different aspects and powers that are within yourself. So this absolutely transformed my life. It led me to leaving lawyer land, moving into becoming a life coach, setting up my own business, and doing that intentionally so that my business worked with my menstrual cycle. I was absolutely sick of it by that stage of working in a masculine corporate container that was designed for the male hormonal cycle versus the female menstrual hormonal cycle. And so I realized that there was no possible way that I could ever thrive in my work if I was forced to work in this way. Now, of course, there will be companies and people that you work with where you have a lot more freedom and you can have conversations and say, hey, did you know you're actually not getting the best out of me because of the way we're being forced to work? But in my case, I was just pushed over the edge one more time, and I thought, that's it. I am not subjecting myself to this anymore. So I'm going to go out. I'm going to start my own business. I'm going to change the world with this beautiful system. I'm going to work with amazing people who light up my soul. I'm going to do things that feel really meaningful. I'm going to make a positive difference in the world, and I'm going to make a great living while I do that. And that's exactly what I've done. So the menstrual cycle has been fundamental to this. And today what I want to do is go through a little bit more about why it matters, because in hindsight, realizing the potential that, or actually realizing the impact that this has had across my life and across my business so that I'm able to thrive holistically has been huge. It has developed so much, and my thinking has expanded. So what I want to do today is explain why it matters, why working with the 4 seasons of the menstrual cycle matters, why it matters to you regardless of whether you're actually experiencing a menstrual cycle or not. So I believe that we can use this beautiful system of the menstrual cycle no matter what our gender is, because it is designed to support long-term, big, significant creative projects. And versus the male hormonal cycle, which is happening on roughly a 24-hour cycle, right? So it's great for like the day-to-day stuff and the routine, the things that people want to do every day. But when it comes to actually being able to hold something really big, as business owners, we want to use the menstrual cycle because our bodies as women through the menstrual cycle are designed to be able to create something very significant, such as a baby. However, it doesn't need to be a baby. It could be a business. It could also be a book or anything else that's really significant in your life. So I want to explain a little bit more about why it matters and the impact it's had across my life. And I also want to explain what the 4 hormonal phases are for you all, and then what the 4 inner seasons are, which is a really easy way to understand the menstrual cycle process. And then what I'm going to do is let you know how you can start implementing this into your life and in your business now to get all of the benefits that we're going to talk about today. So I also want to let you know just at the top of this call that I am going to hold a special masterclass for everybody in July, all about working with the menstrual cycle to enhance your creativity in your business. So what this is going to be, it's kind of going to be an expansion of the Menstrual Magic Journal, because I know many of you have downloaded it, you love it, I get so many emails from you all, but I know that you'll have questions and I know that you'll want to go through this in a different way, right? And I've got so much more information to tell you as well. There is actually so much that you can learn about the menstrual cycle. As many of you know, behind the scenes, I've actually been working on a new business that's all about the menstrual cycle for quite some time now. It covers all different areas of life. It's going to be absolutely incredible. So there's so much to know, but it all starts with yourself first and foremost. This is the beautiful thing. We have these phases and these seasons that we can use to sort of guide us to becoming aware of how these trends and patterns are showing up within ourselves. But the most important thing we need is actually to see what is true for us. And so what the menstrual cycle does is turn you back inside yourself. It gets you to go back into your body, back into your inner wisdom. And so this is why the first online course that I ever ran was called Embrace Your Feminine Essence. It's still actually available for you to check out. It's just not available for you to enroll in. And I have promised to launch it again at some point in 2020. It hasn't eventuated yet, but it's coming in one form or another. Now, that program was all about how to work with your feminine energy in a really healthy way, how to use that feminine energy and then integrate that with your masculine energy. And one of the modules that I taught in that back from 2017, actually 2018, was all about working with your cycle, because working with your cycle provides you with a balance between your masculine and feminine creative superpowers. So this beautiful ideal of balance that we're always trying to find can be found through simply honoring the 4 seasons of the menstrual cycle. And especially if you're experiencing a menstrual cycle right now, if you honor your hormones, you're going to find a level of balance and satisfaction in your life that we just simply cannot when we're working against our own bodies and our hormones. So what I've realized is that in my life before understanding the menstrual cycle and the power it holds, is that I could never have thrived. All I could do was try to survive every single day. Every single day, I tried to get through the day doing the same thing that I did the day before, trying to be at the same level of energy every single day. And then when at certain times in my cycle that I just kept dropping off, or my body would change in ways that I had deemed not what I wanted it to be, I would berate myself. I'd whip myself and tell myself to do better, that I needed to just, suffer through this, be quiet, toughen up, princess. And so I try to force myself and squeeze myself into this box to try to show up and get the best productivity from myself every single day. What happens when we do that, when we work against our bodies and when we try to shoot out the gates every single day, is we eventually burn out. And that's the case as well for men with the male hormonal cycle as well. There's only so often that we can sustain just working ourselves at every moment of the day, doing before the steam runs out, right? Before the gas runs out of our engines, our bodies. So what the menstrual cycle teaches us is how to work with the different phases that all of our, whether it's the male hormonal cycle or the female hormonal cycle, it's that each hormonal cycle is shifting a person through different phases, right? And through these phases, you're shifting between masculine and feminine creative energy. So it creates a level of balance. It allows you to tap into your full creative power and potential. But when we are focused on 24 hours every single day, trying to do the same thing, when it comes to big projects, when we're really trying to honor each of those phases, we don't get the opportunity to really delve deeply into each of those phases. Like, we don't get the pause, right? 24 hours is quick. It goes by very quick. So the menstrual cycle is a beautiful framework because it shows you that, hey, actually, you can take a little pause in each of these phases. You can go deeper into each of these phases, meaning you can go deeper into that masculine and feminine creative superpowers that we all have and the way that they're expressed at each of these phases. So the menstrual cycle is something we can all use as a framework, whether we're actually menstruating or not. And there are many different reasons why, even as women, we aren't experiencing a menstrual cycle, right? When you're pregnant, you're not experiencing a menstrual cycle. When it's the end of your menstrual cycle days, you're in the beautiful phase of menopause, which our menstrual cycle is preparing us for. We're not experiencing a menstrual cycle. Before we get our first period, we're not experiencing a menstrual cycle. There can be different conditions that affect a woman's menstrual cycle, right? So some of you might not be experiencing a menstrual cycle right now. And the beautiful thing is that's like the bodies are so beautiful. Whatever you're experiencing right now is perfect, right? Even when it feels terrible, even when you've got something going on. I still experience really bad period pain each month. And actually it's been getting worse over the past year. And I allow that. I know my body is trying to tell me something, and maybe it's to do with this gut issue I've recently found out about and have been on this intense protocol to help myself heal from, which, by the way, thank you all for your beautiful messages about me being unwell earlier this week. Things reached a real... Oh, it was horrible. There's a thing that happens when you heal a gut issue called the die-off, and it's when all the bacteria starts to fight. It's a great sign because it means that the toxins are removing, but it can have really bad side effects, and mine was this pit of nausea in my stomach. Anyway, I promise I'm going to come back and tell you all in our next episode more about what's been happening for me with the gut issue, because I think that this is information that probably impacts a lot more people than you realize. And also, I have already noticed other little conditions I've had healing the gut issue, right? Because the gut is often the cause of lots of different things that seem unrelated. And I also believe it has a very significant piece to play in menstrual health as well. Anyway, so there are so many different things that are always impacting us, right? If we're super stressed, like I was talking to one of my business mentors the other day who mentors people who are scaling to 7-figure plus businesses, and he was saying that, and he works with a lot of women, and he was telling me that actually a lot of his clients have gotten so stressed in their businesses that they've actually lost their period. And that is something that does come up a lot for women, and not just in business, in all different areas, because stress has a very significant impact on our hormones. So there are lots of different reasons why the menstrual cycle doesn't come up, and also if you're taking certain contraceptions, that can also affect your menstrual cycle, so you won't feel this same hormonal phases that I'm going to take you through. And this is all okay, right? It's a personal choice. The lifestyle we lead, the contraception we use, it's also an individual thing. Like, things show up for us all differently, but you can actually, your menstrual cycle is telling you something always about something that needs to be healed, needs to be remedied to bring you back into balance. And so I've got to say, like, that is really for me the most amazing thing about the menstrual cycle. It is a beautiful system for self-discovery. And so with that turning within and learning about yourself from your body, you feel a deep sense of connection with yourself. Our body is like intuition and inner wisdom is connected to your body wisdom. It's a form of feminine energy. I talk about this as well in Embrace Your Feminine Essence, just like our emotions are. And so they speak in a different language to the one that we speak and communicate through the mind. So when we start to turn within and look at what are these hormonal phases telling me? What is my changing body and my mood and my mental health and my emotional health, my physical health, and what I'm inspired to do? What is this actually all telling me? Like, if I actually honored my needs, might I actually find the balance that I'm searching so desperately for? The answer is yes. And the beautiful thing is we don't ever just get to that state of balance, which I've spoken about before on this podcast, and then everything's all hunky-dory. We don't need to ever search for balance again. Everything's moving, right? Always moving. We live in a cyclical universe. We're cyclical beings. Everything's shifting and changing. There's the moon and the tides and the seasons and all the things, everything shifting and changing, and all expressions of perfect creativity, right? Going through the whole creative process, which is what we're going to discuss in this masterclass that I'm going to be leading for you all in July. So make sure that you have the Menstrual Magic Journal if you haven't already, letitiaringe.com/menstrual magic journal. And I will let you know over on email as soon as that's available for you to sign up for. Okay, so everything's always moving, and it's through responding in the moment and recognizing what our needs are and becoming aware of what's showing up for us, and then resourcing ourselves based on that beautiful information the body's always giving us, that we're then able to create that sense of balance in our life. So as you can see, having that connection to yourself then helps you to have awareness so that you can then create a business as well that supports you to thrive, right? Of course, if we can create something that actually supports our bodies, it's going to support us to thrive in business too, just like any other career. So this inner connection, this turning within, also helps you to create a level of confidence in yourself, at your ability to understand your needs and then resource yourself that we just can't find anywhere else. Like, confidence comes from within. It's not something that we just are, it's something that we cultivate. And so learning to listen to ourselves, to trust ourselves, is one of those ways. And as leaders of businesses, this is a practice we have to take seriously, right? We've got to take our inner wisdom, our body wisdom seriously. So these are just a few things of why it matters. And I'm just going to go through a list because there's some more. So the first is it helps us to holistically thrive. And this is what I talk about. Last week we spoke about holistic living. Using the menstrual cycle is the number one way I show up in my life and in my business holistically. And this is because it allows me to thrive financially, because the menstrual cycle is taking you through the creative cycle, which is the cycle of abundance, i.e. money and finances. It shows you how you can create something from nothing. That is finances, and that is money. It also allows me to creatively thrive because it takes me through the entire creative process, which is what we need to creatively thrive, to feel like we're creatively fulfilled. My hunch is that when most of us are seeking purpose, we're really just seeking creative expression. And the reason we don't feel creatively expressed is because we're stuck in one part of the creative process and not the entire process. If you've been over in the Make a Difference Soul Tribe, you've heard me talk about this in many of my classes. We'll also touch on this and expand on this in the masterclass in July. So just make sure that if you aren't already signed up for the Make a Difference Soul Tribe, that you're also signed up for that at letitiaringe.com/make a difference. because I do planned lives and also spontaneous lives. So you can just drop in under the videos tab and have a look if I've done anything recently and get some really amazing value from that to help you in your business, whether you're starting or growing. Okay, so the next thing it does is it helps us to also thrive emotionally, because it's gonna help you resource your emotional needs as well as your physical needs. So you're gonna physically thrive as well as your mental health, right? Our mindset changes throughout the course of a cycle depending on our hormones. And so if we can acknowledge where we are and understand that, I'm in this particular phase of my cycle, and so these things are coming up, that awareness will help you to resource yourself. And finally, it also helps you to spiritually thrive, because you're actually connected to yourself and listening to yourself and realizing that this menstrual cycle it mirrors the moon cycle, right? It also mirrors the seasons. And so you realize that we are all connected. We're all creative beings living in a creative universe. So holistic living, this is where it's at. It creates this sense of balance. It taps you into your masculine and feminine creative superpowers. It helps you to elevate your happiness, because the more that you feel like you're thriving in your life, of course, you're going to feel happier. It helps you with manifestation. It is the manifestation process, which just means creative process. It taps you into the full creative cycle, into your full creative power and potential. It helps you to tap into your inherent abundance, which means also financially thriving. It helps you to elevate your confidence and to feel like you literally are Superwoman, because it's not about being Superwoman in one moment. It's about throughout the course of one cycle, you are the Superwoman, because you tap into all these different aspects of yourself. And we can all tap into this, right? Intentionally, even if we're not experiencing a menstrual cycle. It's so powerful. So, my friends, this is why it matters. Now let's talk about what the 4 hormonal phases actually are. So the 4 hormonal phases are that we start off with menstruation, right? This is when a woman gets her period. This is when her hormone levels are at their lowest. And this is because every single physical symptom that we have has a reason for being there. It's telling us something. It's helping you to activate a superpower, to take up an invitation. So all of our physical symptoms are invitations. So while our hormone levels are super low when you're experiencing menstruation, this is asking you, inviting you to rest and relax. And the reason for this is, if you actually follow that advice, if you set yourself up so that you can follow the advice as well, which, by the way, we all can, because everything is a choice. If we allow ourselves to relax, we then activate the superpower of that hormonal phase, the creative superpower, which is all about receiving. So during this phase, this is when a woman will have heightened intuition, feel more connected to the universe around her, will receive downloads, but only if you're resting and relaxing, because if you're not going to create the space to do that. Anyway, so menstruation's also when a woman gets her period, and so we have these physical symptoms, our energy's lower, we're in a deep feminine state of wanting to be in a being state, right? Then we move into inner spring. We start to get a little rise of our hormones, and this is when you actually will feel more of a surge of energy within you and this desire to get out and do some stuff, right? To get back into your masculine energy. But the focus of this phase is not about being around everybody and shooting right out of the gate and going all into just doing all of the things. It's a gradual build up. Your hormone levels and your energy is gradually building to the peak of the cycle, which is not there yet. So this second phase is called your follicular phase. And in this, it's quite a masculine phase. There's this desire to be outside and to get going and do again, but not necessarily to be super social while doing that. Now, then we move into our ovulatory phase, which is when a woman ovulates. And so this is the peak of the cycle. This is when her energy levels are going to be at their peak. This is when her body wants to make a baby. So we actually become more attractive so that we are, attracting a mate. And we feel like superwoman. We have so much energy. A lot of women just wish they could be in this phase of the cycle all of the time. But the point is that we could never sustain that, right? So I feel like the male hormonal cycle is kind of asking that of everybody. Let's just be superwoman every single day. Let's be superman. And there's just, it always ends. So the ovulatory phase is actually a much shorter. It's the shortest phase of the menstrual cycle, and there's a reason for that, right? Because we can't sustain it for very long. So it's this peak level of energy, and the desire here is to be around people, right? To have the energy to sustain us to be around other people, and to create as well, to birth things into the world. Then what happens is we move into the longest phase of the menstrual cycle, which is called the luteal phase. And this is the part of the menstrual cycle where things get a little wobbly. And that's when women typically experience premenstrual symptoms. So you might have mood swings, you might notice you get, hormonal acne flare-ups, bloating in the belly, all sorts of things. You might start to get some period pain, some back pain, and the reason for that is that our hormone levels are actually fluctuating. So during this phase, you have a drop from the peak of the cycle, you have a big drop of the hormone levels, then you have a rise again, and then you have it drop off again, which then prepares for menstruation, so going to a complete low. Now, this creates that fluctuation in our emotions. This creates our mind becomes very loud and critical of ourselves. And if we actually embraced that emotional fluctuation, that emotional roller coaster that we feel like we're on, if we actually took that time to start listening to what that critical voice within us is actually saying and just give it a space to be heard, you might actually find that it doesn't become so loud, right? Like, this is always the thing. Whenever fear is barking its head, whenever the mind is going on and on and on and on and on and on about all the things it's worried about, it just wants you to take a moment to listen, right? So you can say, oh, thank you so much for letting me know about that. I'll take note of it and I'll decide whether I'm going to act upon that later. Thank you. Pretend you've got your mind, like the little baby, you're rubbing its head saying, thank you so much. If we actually do that during our luteal phase, what I personally find is that things become a lot more graceful, right? And easeful and calm. So we need to, rather than fighting these different hormonal phases, what if we just actually embraced what was showing up for us during this time? What if you learned how to eat and exercise for each of these hormonal phases? What if you learned how to take care of yourself? What if you learned about your emotional and mental health, your sexual health, all of it, all of it? And what is this also then teaching you about business? Well, if you can set up your business to accommodate where you're actually going to be at each phase of your menstrual cycle, you're setting yourself up for success, because you're setting yourself up to physically, emotionally, mentally thrive in your business, rather than expecting yourself to show up as the same person every single day. So we can then also use the hormonal phases to actually create projects. And this is what I teach in the Menstrual Magic Journal in a very simple way, how you can start taking one of your business projects through, or any creative project in your life, from start to finish using the 4 hormonal phases. Now, what we do to then make things a lot easier is, then we look at the inner seasons. So what Alexandra did was she likened each of the hormonal phases to the outer seasons. So what we were able to discover and put a term to as women, because as you learn this, especially as a woman, it just makes so much sense. It's like, why didn't I know this before? And so by giving these hormonal phases the names of the seasons, it allowed women to recognize the patterns that were showing up. So the inner seasons are simply a name for each of the hormonal phases. Menstruation is winter, follicular phase is spring, ovulatory phase is summer, and the luteal phase is autumn. And the reason for these names is that how you feel in the outer season of winter, spring, summer, and autumn is very similar to how you feel in your inner season, in these inner hormonal phases. And so if we see the outer seasons, right? Nature's designed them, perfect balance. Look at what's created by nature over the course of 1 year. And my friends, this is what the menstrual cycle is taking a woman through every single month. It's so cool. So roughly a month, the menstrual cycle from the first day of the bleed to the day before a woman bleeds, that is the whole menstrual cycle, right? It's not just the menstruation phases, which is what women typically believe when we say the menstrual cycle is what we're talking about. No, we're talking about all 4 phases from the first day of your bleed to the day before your next bleed. And so whatever that length of time is for you, and it may vary, is within that you've got these 4 inner seasons. And so each inner season has a creative superpower. Each inner season has different needs, emotional, physical, mental, all of the needs that you could have. There are different needs, and this is because there are different superpowers, right? So when you can learn how to actually care for yourself seasonally, you also uncover these beautiful creative superpowers that you can then use in your business. And throughout the course of 1 month, you can take a single creative project or a number of creative projects through the entire creative process every single month. And this is what I do in my business. I also use the menstrual cycle to launch everything that I ever launch. I use the menstrual cycle to allocate different business activities. I use it to learn more about myself. I use it for absolutely everything. And then this allows me to schedule and plan accordingly. Now, of course, things come up and things work differently to what I had planned, but roughly it works. And so this is what the menstrual cycle offers all business owners. You can start working with a system that is designed for bigger creative projects that you can use to take your projects through every single month, working with your full creative power and potential, using your masculine and feminine creative superpowers. So that's the difference between the being energy, the receiving energy, and all of these other beautiful things, and the masculine doing energy. When we work with both, we have that beautiful yin and yang. We have the whole system working together. Now, this is also, if you're not experiencing a menstrual cycle, we use the moon cycle as our guide because the moon cycle and the menstrual cycle work very similarly. They're going through the same process and energy shifts between yin and yang. So we're able to use the moon cycle as our guide to guide us through these 4 different inner seasons. Now, I explain all of this in the Menstrual Magic Journal. So again, if you haven't downloaded that, definitely go and download it at letitiaringe.com/menstrual magic journal. Okay, so these are the 4 hormonal phases and the 4 inner seasons of the menstrual cycle. Now, there's so much to learn. Obviously, I can't go through it all in just one episode on the podcast. I can't even go through it all in a super short course. There's so much to learn. So what I recommend that you do from this point forward, just to get started, is to start slowing down each day and noticing, asking yourself what day you're on and what season you're in of the menstrual cycle. If you're not experiencing a menstrual cycle, you can still ask this question. Ask yourself, which season do you resonate most with today? But most importantly, just noticing what's showing up for you in your body. This is simply a process of turning within and asking yourself, like, what's showing up for me each day? And then watching the patterns emerge. So this is what I want to leave you with today. If you do this for yourself personally, you will support yourself to use this system in your business. And then you can come and hang out with me in July when I do the masterclass all about how to tap into the full creative cycle using your menstrual cycle in your business. So make sure you're signed up for the Menstrual Magic Journal, and that's also giving you some guidance on how to work a single creative project through from start to finish using the menstrual cycle. But most importantly, just start noticing each day how you're feeling and how it changes from one day to the other. This is the best way that you can start working with this beautiful system. All right, my friends, we're going to leave it there. And so I also want to let you know that this is the penultimate episode, the second last episode final episode of this season. So we're going to go on a season break after next week. Next week's going to be more of, I'm going to give you a bit of an update on just what's been happening for me personally over the last couple of months. It's kind of going to be an end of like a 6-month review, and I'm also going to give you a bit of an update on what's happening with my gut health and what I've learned going through that process, and we'll see what else comes up. So for all of you who would like to listen to that, make sure you check it out next week. And otherwise, I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful day, and I will see you for our special masterclass next month. All right, everybody, I'll talk to you later. Bye. Hey, if you're ready to create your very own purpose-driven business too, I invite you to check out my online program, Create Your Beautiful Biz. You'll learn how to create a business that allows you to make your difference and thrive using my signature feminine essence framework. Just head over to www.letitiaringe.com/CYBB. Let's make creating a business beautiful. I'll see you there.